You need to try and pick off the units as look at the shields on the mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crossfire, and watch out for the angry rabid cats.
Oh, those cats squealing. Nobody sleeps on this night. SUVs do not go to bed early because the cats keep them awake.
Yep, it's very, very unpleasant. Investing in some soundproofing on those space construction vehicle suits might be worthwhile, but I have a feeling that it just isn't covered in the budget.
Don't think so. They got to spend all the money on units, otherwise they're going to die and lose ground.
Absolutely. I bring you GoOdy in the purple trunks. He's to the northeast, and he is playing Terran versus his opponent, the one and only Nerchio. He is in the red trunks, and he is to the southwest.
And will Nerchio go the distance? And it's going to be a long distance. I mean, especially playing against GoOdy. And if it drags out to 3 games, it could very well wear Nerchio down. That is probably one of GoOdy's strengths.
GoOdy's going very, very early, actually. That's unusual.
It could be a proxy barracks, maybe. I mean, trying to get out there before an overlord sees it in the middle of the map. But we'll have to follow that.
Yeah, considering how light that supply is as well. I mean, he just started the supply depot, and of course, he's going to end up getting supply blocked shortly. I mean, that is a little late for him.
Is the overlord going to see it, though?
Yeah, it will. It will see what appears to be a scout, though. So I have to wonder what Nerchio's going to think about this. It will be an engineering bay block-off once again.
Oh, okay. That's what he's going to do. So that's interesting. Just kind of preventing Nerchio from getting that fast expansion build. He is going to move down with his drone that was intended to build the hatchery, but I don't think it really bothers him too much. He's going to send 2, probably 1 to scout, 1 to kill the SCV. Oh, actually going to send... No, he is going to scout with that one. Yeah, of course. And definitely just throw down the sporting pool and continue like normal, get the extractor, maybe get an overload if it is delayed for a long time, and just continue with his game plan.
Yep, pretty light barracks there for GoOdy as a result of plunking down that engineering bay, ensuring that there will be no expansion from here on in. But... yeah, that's what we saw last time, and it ended up being a very lengthy game. So I have to see what's going to be happening from either player, really. I don't know if GoOdy's going to try to go for an uncharacteristic bit of execution early in the first 10 minutes of the game. We'll find out.
I don't know. He has thrown the refinery down, so probably not. Just going to play super standard, get an early factory. A lot of SCVs are off the line, though. 4 in total, which is hurting his economy. Does not need to have, does not need to have 2 SCVs running around. It's going to send one back because it is being harassed. And send it into the gas and finally stop that harassment. But a lot of SCVs off for a long time, and now we are going to see the orbital command and the marine pop out.
Yep, we'll see what GoOdy decides to do. He is only on 1 gas for the time being. That isn't really indicative of anything, honestly. Nerchio is sitting quite nicely on that base. He hasn't bothered to expand yet. Once his Zerglings are able to get their way through that engineering bay, he will surely be able to do that. And a nice early Roach Warren for Nerchio once again.
Ooh, early Roach Warrens. Probably signs of aggression here. Well, he hasn't taken off gas either, but is the SUV going to go in and scout it? Oh, he's going to need to try to stop that. Oh my, yes, and GoOdy is not able to get in there, and that is useful, certainly very useful for Nerchio right now. It's looking good for him. Oh, it's going to get in there. No, the Queen looks for the interception. Is he going to see the Roach Warren? He doesn't. Nice placement there by Nerchio. I'm not sure if he saw the gas, though. He might have seen the drones actually going into the gas, so I'm not exactly sure. We can look at the vision right now. He spotted no gas at all. He was about a millimeter away. But maybe he saw drones transferring from the gas, though. Possibly, yeah. And I don't know. He's thrown a bunker down, though, anyway. So we're going to have to see this. And we do have no hatchery. And we are going to see 5 roaches in production now. So it looks like an all-in from Nerchio now. And he hasn't even upgraded speed. He's just gone for complete roaches. He might even transition back to normal play here and try to get a hatchery up from this. We'll have to see what he's doing. But GoOdy getting that bunker up. And should be quite safe as long as he pulls off a few SCVs. These roaches are not designed to kill GoOdy, I suppose. They're just going to design to kill a lot of SCVs that are there repairing that wall. And of course, he's not going to be able to do that all that much. I have to wonder what GoOdy's plan is right here, actually, with the starport coming down. I wonder if he's going to transition into a little bit of Banshee play right here. I'm not sure. He hasn't got a second gas yet. I suppose you don't really need a second gas to get Banshees. As long as you're not getting cloaked. Yeah, anyway, so he very well could do. And that could catch Nerchio off guard. I mean, he doesn't have layers and have Evo Chamber. His second Queen's going to be late. And we do have a scouting Hellion, though. It's going to miss. Actually, no. If he controls the Zelnog Tower, he doesn't see it. So it's very last minute. And now he's going to have roaches knocking on the door. Might even get into the base if that supply depot doesn't rise. Certainly a possibility. Right now, we're actually looking for a medevac instead. We didn't see the tech lab, so it's probably going to be a Hellion drop. But that bunker's taking a pounding, and the SCVs are nowhere near. That is, he's just pulled his entire SCV line off for nothing. Uh-oh. GoOdy could be in trouble now.
What is GoOdy doing?
He's going to lose the supply depot.
He's not. Oh, God. He's hanging around doing nothing right now. This is unbelievable. Honestly, GoOdy's going to have to do a lot to push this back, but he actually does have a reasonable amount of firepower, so he's pushing those roaches all the way back, but really...
He lost a lot of SCVs here, though.
Yeah, he really, really did. I mean, GoOdy is not in a great situation at all right now, but he can counterattack with a drop. I mean, Nerchio must be expecting that, considering he's seen the medivac.
Yeah, the medivac's there. I probably wouldn't have revealed that if that was me.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. However, the follow-up could come in from here. GoOdy does have 4 Hellions ready. He takes the Overlord out. This is going to be a pick up and go, I think, for both of these. Surely he'll go for a counterattack.
Yeah, most definitely. And it's looking pretty good for Nerchio, though. He's got a lot of drones now. 29, 7 more in production, so 36 in total versus only 21. The only problem is he doesn't really have any defense. He doesn't have any lings out at all. So if GoOdy does decide to push now, this could be troublesome. I mean, he has a Roach Warren, which is good for him, so he can build roaches to help defend against it. But
that's actually a very powerful counterattack. It's 6 Marines and 5 Hellions, a medevac, and an SCV, possibly looking for bunker pressure.
Oh, more drones.
Yeah, more drones is not what you want to be doing at all. He sets the trees on fire because he's not much of a conservationist, now GoOdy. I have to tell you that for a fact. And focusing now on the Queens, he needs the Marines to back them up. Hellions not so effective against the Queens, but using the SCVs to repair the Hellions. This is a great play right here by GoOdy, and GoOdy's going to do something pretty bad to fail this.
Yeah, I mean, Nerchio's supply block too, so he can't even build any more units.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. GG.
Yeah, we will proxy GG right here for Nerchio.
Proxy GG.
He is not happy about that at all. Proxy GG put in place for Nerchio. Nerchio just did not like that at all. He didn't see that coming a mile away.
No, that was really sloppy play by Nerchio. He realized he was so far ahead. And, well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't realize he was so far ahead. I'm just going to look at his vision. I mean, he didn't actually see anything, so he could have presumed there was a command center in the base and wanted to catch up with drones. But the drone count at the end there was 40 versus 23. So he's so far ahead and just skipped so many units that counterattack killed him.
Over drone. It's a problem for Zerg players. It happens to the best of us.
Indeed. So unfortunately for Nerchio, he's going to lose that game, which ties the series up.
Yes, it does.
Which means we'll be going to a final game.
We shall see if this one's a lengthy one, folks, with GoOdy back in the fight, looking to try and take this series against Nerchio, which would be, I think, kind of upsetting for Nerchio, really, who is looking to compete against the people that he hasn't really been able to play against before. He's knocked out a couple of Americans thus far. He's been doing well, but with GoOdy in the mix, he might end up falling out of this tournament, and he would not be a fan of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be going to Game 3 very shortly. Don't go anywhere. This is the IPL Season 2 with myself, Total Biscuit.
And me, D'Apollo.
We'll be right back.